So previously, on the 8th of August 2023, I came out with this garbage statement. I want you to start posting questions on this video. Anything you want to ask me, and I literally do mean anything, I will answer. Well, you heard it straight from the horse's mouth. Any question you posted below, I will answer in full, no matter how raucous it turns out to be. So this is my first time looking back at this video, so you're probably wondering why I've not replied to anything, because I want to avoid questions, so there's no accusations or, oh, you pre-rehearsed your answers. Nope. Whatever's down here in the realm of the unknown, I will answer. That's why it's called AMA, Ask Me Anything. So I'm going to scroll down. Now, this could be the shortest video in the world, right? It could be like 2 minutes and I'm done. But I can still make content out of that, right? So let's just scroll on down. And did anybody ask me any questions? Therefore, yep, okay, I'm going to like that. That's fine. Okay, wow, this is... Oh, here we go. Right, so Mose4396 has asked me, what's your favorite and hated movies ever? Wow, great question there, Mose. Favorite movies? Okay, so the Lord of the Rings trilogy, without a question of a doubt. I mean, I watch those films at least twice a year, which is just incredible. I don't do like a whole sit down in 12 hours and watch them. That would just be too insane for my brain. Insane in the membrane, insane in the brain. The original Star Wars films from George Lucas, because the very first film, A New Hope, was my very first time going into a movie theater as a wee little toddler of about, oh, I don't know how old I was then, but it was 50 pence in UK money, which is about 25 cents your money. Other favorite movies, the first two Lethal Weapon films. I own them both on Blu-ray. Oh God, Perfect Weapon with Jeff Speakman. If you've never seen that, if you haven't seen the Wing Chun in action, that is it.
You want my money? You want to take it?
Jackie Chan films. Oh my God, like Who Am I? Gorgeous. The Police Story films, that number 3 of Police Story is just amazing. The first Rush Hour, even though I own the other Rush Hour movies. Who Am I? Fantastic. Jackie Chan's First Strike, to name but a few. I might do like a top 10 video one day of all my favorite films, but that's going to keep on changing. So if you want that, let me know. My most hated films ever. Now, this is off the cuff, guys, so I haven't had time to think about this. Well, Oppenheimer, for sure. God. I've so gone off Christopher Nolan now. It's incredible. The guy has put me off long form content. I even have a friend of mine now sending me WhatsApp messages saying, I know how much you love Oppenheimer, so the BBC are showing that whole TV series again. And I thought, that guy, I'm just going to spam him with Lizzo pictures every single day because he started this war, not me. Other films that I hate, oh my God. Anything that the MCU has put out in the last 4 years, for sure. Shang-Chi could have been like a PG-13 version of The Raid. It could have been like that 3 arc structure you get in the A-Team episodes, where, you know, they meet, you see the baddie, the good guys come on, the good guys get their asses kicked, and in the third act, the good guys come back and beat the bad guys up. It could have followed that structure, but no. You know, we get Simu Liu, who I thought was all right at the time, and obviously not after, and, you know, he gets his balls kicked in by his own sister, because in a realistic fight between a man and a woman in a ring, in an arena, the man's going to win every single time. So, yeah, hated it. Anything that Marvel's done now, absolute dog doo-doo. Is there any film that I've seen these? Oh, Peter Pan and Wendy. God. The Last Jedi. Anything, The Force Awakens, anything that Kathleen Kennedy has brought out on to destroy the film universe of Star Wars, absolutely. Is there any other films that I've really loathed with a passion? I'm just trying to think. Oh, yes, the Candyman remake. Oh, my God. Yeah, again, I got called out for that one because some people noticed I was being a bit too kind to it, and I should have really have gone for the jugular. I think that's where the tide started turning for me, is because of films like that. Like, I could see the messaging right in front of me. That was directed by Nia DaCosta, who is giving us the Marvels this year. You know, the fun or wacky Marvels film you never thought you'd ever get. So but yeah, going back to that Candyman remake, you know, it's very anti-police because in the last act of the film, I'm just going to spoil it for you. You have all these white police officers who happen to get killed by the Candyman because, what, they just happen to be white and bad men? Yeah, that's just... it's stupid, and that's why people don't hold this remake in any kind of reverence whatsoever. Anything that Seth Rogen has done recently, I'm not going to watch. So yeah, screw him. The second Into the Spider-Verse film, not going to watch it. It's got trans messaging, and they've ruined the character of Gwen Stacy for me. So yeah, screw that, man. I hope that answered your question, dude. Let's see. Do you have a favorite movie from Emotionally Unstable Amphibian 3601? Guys, what's with all the numbers at the end of your taglines or the end of your station IDs? Just have it as your, yeah, it's there's meant to be 3600 other unstable emotionally amphibian stated people out there. Do you have a favorite movie? Oh God, wow. I guess what signifies your favorite movie is how many times you've watched it. So Lethal Weapon 2, I've probably seen 14 plus times. Maybe Terminator 2 Judgment Day. I own a very special edition of that movie, and I haven't opened it yet. It's got a lenticular cover, really, really beautiful, and I'm going to watch it and do like a retrospective review at some point for you guys. But I think as it stands, it's a very close tie between Terminator 2 and maybe the Lord of the Rings trilogy, which some people say it's one movie, but yeah, it is split into parts. I don't know if you really count the story as a whole. That's fine, but I don't know if you'd count the films as a whole because there's no such thing as a 12-hour long movie, if you get my drift. Here we go. Jay, are you going to the Nerdrotic meetup in September? No, because what happened on the Real BBC stream last week, they put out an announcement that there's spare tickets available, or more tickets have become available. You have to go to this website called Eventbrite, and I registered, and then guess what? All sold out. They're free tickets, so yeah, I would have paid. I would have happily have paid. I did message Nerdrotic, and his missus got back to me, but I don't know if she's going to do anything further than that. So what they should have done, I felt they could have probably have just made like an announcement in advance rather than just dropping it on the community tab of his page, which I thought Gary hated the word community, and it's just odd they made that kind of shadow drop there and no one really kind of knew. What I might do, I might still go there, but I'm just going to wait outside the venue. If I could talk my way in, if I meet Gary or Quarter Black Garrett, whoever else is going to be there, I'm going to ask them if they can sneak me in. So I'm going to do that actually. And I'm going to make sure I get that day off as well. And that's it. Oh, hang on a minute. Why? Oh, that's not a question. So that is it so far, folks. I've answered some of your questions today. Oh my God, who is that ugly fellow right there? I'll leave him on there actually. But actually, you know what? I'll just leave it right here. Nikki, the goddess of victory. That's kind of all my shtick at the moment. So yeah, those are my first bout of questions. If you want to ask me any more, folks, any future videos I post, you can put your block lettered or uppercased questions in the comment section below, and I will answer them all. I'm surprised you guys didn't go full retard and ask me some more demented questions. Maybe on a future live stream, I will do that. So ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this video today, make sure you leave a comment or AMAs for another video in the future down below. And if I were you, and if you were me, you better come back for the next video.